Snap Tools is the ultimate pricing system designed to help tailors and dressmakers who alter clothes for a living make money. Developed by Joyce Simons Murphy of JSM Tailoring Tools, Snap Tools stands for Seriously Needed Alterations Pricing Tools. Basic snap tools include more than 500 named and categorized alterations, average sewing times for each alteration, an hourly rate calculator, and a system for handling the alterations so that you can find just the one you need when you need it. The system includes a table of contents and 12 price list spreadsheets. This video clip explains the basic Snap tools and how to use them, including Excel basics, so you don't have to go elsewhere to find out what you need to know to make it all work. The topics include how to save Snap Tools 2015 files, how to set prices all at once for the 500 alterations, how to adjust prices one alteration at a time, how to print the 12 price lists, and how to prepare an attractive pricing binder to use with clients for quoting prices on the spot. There are also intermediate and advanced tools that come with Snap Tools for adding your own alterations, moving alterations around, and invoicing by computer. The most sophisticated Snap Tools work in conjunction with QuickBooks accounting software for a complete point-of-sale solution to quoting, invoicing, and recording sales. The more advanced features will be covered in future video clips. In the meantime, read the Quick Start Guide that comes with the product for full instructions. If you haven't purchased Snap Tools 2015 yet, you are invited to follow along for an inside look to help you make up your mind. If you decide to order, go to jsmtailoringtools.com/store and click on Snap Alterations Pricing System to make your purchase. In addition to the Snap Tools program, you will need a computer, PC or Mac, and Excel or numbers spreadsheet software. You will also need a 3-ring presentation binder large enough to hold 50 sheets, tab dividers to label and separate the 12 price lists and table of contents, and access to a printer. It is up to you to put together the binder and create a nice-looking cover similar to this example from Donna Lenslick-Leiter of Prima Donna Needle Arts. Include a title for the price lists or guide, your business name, logo, affiliation, and credentials on a page that gets slipped into the clear plastic sleeve on the front of the binder. Aim for a professional appearance. Now let's get started. Step 1. Download the Snap Tools files. Create a new folder in My Documents to house the files and name it Snap Tools 2015. Move the files into this folder. You will want to keep these as your master copies, so create a separate folder called My Snap Files and use it to house any files that you change. Your file organization will look similar to this example when viewed in Windows Explorer. Open Snap Tools 2015.xls in Excel or Numbers for Mac. Save it with a new name in the My Snap Files folder. Calculate and record an hourly rate using the hourly rate calculator. It should already be open. If another spreadsheet opens instead, click on Hourly Rate Calculator tab to get back to it. Bottom of the screen, first tab, far left. If the tab is hidden from view, click on the 3 dots to the left of the first displayed tab. This will bring the Hourly Rate Calculator tab into view. Follow along with this example to start. If desired salary is $60,000 for the year, working 40 hours per week for 50 weeks, then you have 2,000 hours set aside for work. You will need to bill your clients $30 per hour to cover your salary. Now enter your desired salary, hours per week you want to work, and weeks per year. Type over the figures that are already there. For instance, if you change your salary expectations to $50,000, notice the starting hourly wage changes from $30 per hour to $25 per hour. Play around with the figures to help you decide your starting salary. And then, on top of your starting hourly wage, you will need to bill enough to cover your overhead. Overhead includes non-sewing time spent with clients, non-billable hours, expenses, and investments. Track only your sewing time and then use the suggested client time multiplier figure to raise the starting rate by 25% to cover fitting time and other hard-to-track time spent with the client. The result is the adjusted hourly wage. The client time multiplier figure, now set at 125%, i.e. the starting rate plus the increase, is a part of the system and not meant to be changed. If you try to change it, an error message pops up. If you want to change it, you can. Go to the Review tab and click Unprotect Sheet per the message. No password is needed. Enter 100% to remove the adjustment. Go back to the Review tab and click Protect Sheet to prevent overwriting formulas by accident. Now add your administrative time by week, month, or year. For example, I'm figuring bookkeeping, communications, and cleaning each take me an hour or two per week, advertising and shopping for supplies a couple of hours per month each, and attending the Association of Sewing and Design Professionals Conference 24 hours of lost work time once per year. Add business expenses. For example, I added monthly and yearly expenses totaling $18,390. And add business investments to cover those big ticket items and to save for retirement. A possible business investment includes the Social Security tax figure an employer would pay for you. Now return to the Result column, second column on the left, to find out how much money you need to bring in per hour to cover your overhead and pay your salary. This is your calculated hourly rate in cell D17. Now copy your hourly rate from cell D17 to cell S22, lower right, last column. My example hourly rate comes to $57.79. I raise my hourly rate to $60 in cell S22 because $60 an hour is $1 a minute, an easy figure to use when estimating and checking prices. 20 years ago, my JSM Tailors rate was $30 per hour. Today, I don't know what I would charge, although I do know it would be considerably higher. Pricing is a personal decision. No one else can do it for you. Snap Tools comes with my arbitrary hourly rate and my sewing times based on actual time tracking research done at JSM Tailors. These are not your times. I don't know your times, so I can't enter them. Entering your hourly rate and your sewing times is your responsibility. Click over to open the C1 spreadsheet. First price list, third tap over from the left bottom of screen to take a look at my sewing times for the various alterations and make them your own. My JSM sewing times for each alteration are in column B. Check them against your times and change them individually when your times differ from mine. To change the JSM time, enter a new time in column C. This new time will be the one that counts, i.e. carries over into the pricing formula. If no change is needed, leave column C blank. Check and change sewing times for the remaining price list sheets in C2, C3, C4, and so on through C12. Print the table of contents and your 12 price lists and insert them in your binder along with the tab dividers. Use the category headers to label the dividers. When printing the price lists, note only the columns of information you need for price quoting are included in the printout. Here are a few more things to note about the price lists. The garment type most often associated with the alteration is the one named in the price lists. Dress hems include skirt hems. Blouse shoulder adjustments include dresses. The cost of materials is not included in the price lists. Add them to your invoices. To change all of your prices at once, change your hourly rate in cell S22 of the hourly rate calculator. To change one price only, change your sewing time for the alteration. If you want to earn more on some alterations, add time over and above the actual time it takes you to sew the alteration. This covers the basics in the Snap Tools package. Thank you for listening and watching. It is my pleasure to bring Snap Tools 2015 and this information about how to use it to you. This is Joyce Simons Murphy signing off for now. Have a great day.